or the Bundaberg Regional Council staff member present. Before I begin today, I would like to respectfully acknowledge the Tarrabalang Bunda, Gureng, Gurang and Balai peoples as the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet upon today. I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging, and we look forward to working with all First Nations people in the Bundaberg region in the spirit of mutual respect and reconciliation. We are honoured this morning to have a number of distinguished guests, Mr Tom Smith MP, State Member for Bundaberg, our Mayor Jack Dempsey, Councillors Tracy McPhee, Tanya McLaughlin, Vince Haberman, Steve Cooper, May Mitchell and John Learmonth. We also have apologies for those who can't be here, but send best wishes, including Mr Stephen Bennett MP, State Member for Burnett, the Honourable Keith Pitt MP, Federal Member for Hinkler, Mr Ken O'Dowd MP, Federal Member for Flynn, and Deputy Mayor Bill Trevor, Councillor Bartels and Councillor Honour. I would now like to invite Mayor Jack Dempsey to say a few words. Please welcome our Mayor.
That one there. Well, good morning everybody. Isn't it just a beautiful day here in Bundaberg, and aren't we lucky to be able to have the privilege to enjoy this day, but enjoy this day with some very special award recipients, new citizens and other members of the community. And certainly it is an attitude of gratitude that we commence our proceedings here today. So welcome, happy Australia Day, and please put your hands together for those that have helped organise today's event, please. A big thank you to all the staff that have done a lot in their own time. I'd also like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land that we meet here today and pay my respects to the elders, both past, present and emerging. To our distinguished guests that we have here today, our award day recipients and soon to be citizens, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this special occasion here today. And it's great to see so many of our award recipients' families and friends, as well as our citizens' families and friends, supporting them through their life's journey. It's great to see. So today we recognise Bundaberg regional residents who work diligently year-round to improve our community. Their concerted efforts take great skill and commitment, support the less advantaged, boost our economy, or simply bring a smile to people's faces. And I say that because this week, my quote, as the councillors know, is that it's nice to be important, but it is more important to be nice. And please make sure you continue to be nice to your fellow citizens. It is contributions of talent and time such as these that enrich the social fabric of our community, and is what makes the Bundaberg region such an ideal location, as we know, to live, work and raise a family. Hard-working and community-minded volunteers have something in common, and that is that they never ask for recognition. But that doesn't mean they don't deserve it. It is a great pride that I stand here today to present Bundaberg Regional Council's Australia Day Awards for 2021. These awards represent the highest honour locally to Bundaberg regional residents that they can receive, and also recognise that we provide an opportunity for residents to recognise community champions. And that's really important, that this comes from the people and is acknowledged by the community as their award recipients. The categories being presented today include Citizen of the Year, Senior Citizen of the Year, Junior Citizen of the Year, Community Group or Event of the Year, and Community Group of the Year. In selecting the award recipients, Council was pleased to organise a panel of community representatives who assessed the nominations and made their recommendations to Council. We thank the panel for its contribution of time and expertise. I really do want to thank them for the diversity they have in the panel, but going out of their way to select. I would also like to mention the many nominations across all categories that were unsuccessful. And that is one strength of this community, is we cherish our champions, but we respect and make sure we honour those that don't get to the highest level. And it's how we care for others and make sure that we bring them along the journey that makes it so important and is so vital to our community. The strength of these nominations only add further weight to the status of those who were selected to receive the awards here today. And I thank everyone who took the time to lodge a nomination. Today should also not pass without recognising the fantastic work our volunteers and emergency service personnel contribute to our community, as well again their support system, family and other members of the community. These heroes have been very much in the firing line lately, and I know we are all extremely grateful that we have people of this calibre ready to protect our lives and property at a moment's notice. It is important for them to know we are proud of them, that they are appreciated for their work. So in closing, our congratulations once again to our Australia Day award recipients, and may I wish everyone a very enjoyable Australia Day. Thank you. I'll now get Trish.
Thank you, Mayor Jack Dempsey, for those very inspiring words. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now progress with the presentations. Before I announce the winners, due to COVID restrictions, I would like to ask the award winners to collect their award from the stand and have a socially distanced photo with the Mayor, if he can do it. It is now with great pleasure we reveal the Bundaberg Region's Australia Day Award winners for 2021. Our first award category is Community Group or Event of the Year. This award recognises outstanding achievement by an individual, group or organisation fostering community spirit or an event which has resulted in positive outcomes for the Bundaberg region. The winner for the Community Group or Event of the Year award is Milby Magic Archie's Beach Community Mosaics. Please come forward to receive the award.
It took 2 years, 260 volunteers, 100,000 tiles and 6,300 hours to create the Milby Magic Mosaic. Now on display at the Archie's Beach Amenities Block, this public art exemplifies community spirit and, some would argue, has created the best-looking loo in the world. The project was led by well-known Bargara-based artist Paul Perry, who alone contributed approximately 2,000 hours to the project. School groups, Indigenous organisations, artists and amateurs were all invited to take part in creating the Milby Magic Mosaic. Community interest was so great and so many mosaic pieces were created that the project now encompasses 33 panels. Paul's goal was not just to create an iconic piece of public art created and owned by the community, but to share his skill and passion with the next generation of community arts champions. Paul is here today to accept this award on behalf of the many people who donated their time and talents creating this incredible piece of artwork.
Please welcome Paul Perry. Do you want to? Please welcome Paul.
Look, this is a fantastic way to recognise this particular project, but this award isn't for me. I don't think it's for me. If it is, that's great. But this is for the 260 people who are involved in this project, putting in an amazing amount of time. But more than that, the enthusiasm and the community spirit that went into this particular project has really lifted the sense around the area that this is something fantastic. And Jack, there's more to come.
Congratulations to Paul and your amazing team of helpers and volunteers. Our next award is for Junior Citizen of the Year. The award winner is someone who displays ongoing excellence in the community, demonstrating leadership and innovation while contributing to the Bundaberg region. Our Junior Citizen of the Year is Madison Devine. Please come forward, Madison.
Madison, at just 20 years of age, has already found so many ways to give back to her local community. As the eldest of 11 children, she has developed a sense of caring and leadership that has extended far beyond her family. Since 2016, she has devoted her time as an elected member of the Catholic Parish Stewardship Council, assisting in running many parish events and fundraisers. Her time and talents have benefited many local events, including Relay for Life and CycleFest. Madison's entrepreneurial spirit has also seen her create her own earring business, which through a collaboration with Bundaberg Tourism, helps to promote the region with her collection based on the Great Barrier Reef. With her boundless energy and enthusiasm, Madison devotes her time to these pursuits in addition to working 3 part-time jobs. Her impressive list of contributions to the Bundaberg region community makes Madison a deserving award winner.
Please welcome Madison Devine.
Thanks, Trish. It is an incredible honour to be recognised at today's award ceremony, and I thank those who took the time to nominate me. There are so many incredible young people in the Bundaberg region doing fantastic things for our community every day. Thank you to my family, my beautiful mum, dad, Grammy, granddad, siblings and friends. I most definitely could not have achieved anything without such a loving, strong support network, guiding me and teaching me. My beautiful friends and family have always been the first people to encourage and support me in getting involved and to help find the opportunity to give back to our community while excelling me to be the best person I can be. Bundaberg holds a very special place in the hearts of my family and has given me many opportunities. Community involvement is so important to me, so it is an honour to have a chance to give back in the few small ways that I can. Throughout my experiences, I have met the most incredible people. One thing that I have learnt in my life is that every single person has a story and has something that they can teach you, a gift per se. Whether that be the gift of kindness, generosity, strength, through their story and gift, I have been shaped into who I am today. Thanks.
Another round of applause for Madison Devine, our Junior Citizen of the Year. Our Senior Citizen of the Year is someone who displays ongoing excellence in their field and in the community, demonstrating leadership and innovation while contributing to the region. This year's recipient is Jeffrey McColl. Please come forward to receive your award.
Jeff moved to the Bundaberg region almost 50 years ago and over that time has established himself as a true stalwart of the community. While the 75-year-old has an extensive volunteer career, the outstanding leadership he has offered Meals on Wheels has topped his list of achievements for 2020. Moved by the devastation the organisation experienced during the 2013 flood event, Jeff assisted through its recovery before stepping up to the role of Vice President and ultimately President. Under his guidance, Meals on Wheels Bundaberg delivered 62,067 meals last year through the COVID crisis. This was an increase of over 10,600 meals from the previous year. Jeff joined the Lions Club Bundaberg in 1998 and remains an active member, sharing in the group's many achievements, including the installation of a peace pole in Bus Park. He was also heavily involved in a number of cricket and tennis associations, helping to develop sports in the region. A loving husband to Moira and a devoted father and grandfather, Jeff is a true champion of the community and a fitting recipient for this year's award.
Please welcome Jeff McColl. Did you want to say a few words, Jeff?
I feel extremely honoured and humbled. I'm very, very aware of the number of seniors in our community who are doing wonderful things, who, like me, thought they were flying under the radar until now. I'm very proud to have been able to serve the community of Bundaberg. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. And when you enjoy something, you know, it's not a task or whatever. I'm particularly proud of the Meals on Wheels service. I know that we quoted some figures up there. I have seen later figures. I know that in the 6 months to the 31st of December, we have delivered 37,500 meals. So that puts us on track to The committee are all volunteers. Our 3 full-time staff, 4 part-time staff, and our wonderful army of volunteers are working together to produce a marvellous result. So much so that this year the Commonwealth Government has declared Meals on Wheels an essential service rather than just a very important community service. So we are very, very proud. I wish to thank the team of nominees, the mystery nominees. I don't know, I must admit I could have knocked me over with a feather when I got a letter from the Mayor, which was the first inkling. And I would like to thank my wife and family for the support that I've had over the past 40 years with the time to be able to do it. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Jeff. Well, now on to Citizen of the Year. Our Citizen of the Year award recognises an inspirational role model who displays ongoing excellence in their field and in the community, demonstrating leadership and innovation while contributing to the region. The 2021 Citizen of the Year is Nathan Freeman. Please come forward, Nathan.
Between professional commitments and a diverse range of volunteer roles, it's easy to wonder how Nathan Freeman is able to contribute so much time to the Bundaberg region. On a professional level, Nathan's role as a town planner has enhanced the region and furthered its development. He's also served as an auxiliary firefighter since 2010. In 2014, Nathan received a Queensland Fire and Emergency Services Commendation of Notable Action, following his response to the ex-tropical cyclone Oswald event. But it's as a volunteer that his true community spirit shines. Whether promoting local sport through the Diggers Football Club or Falcons Rugby Union Club, or performing for the iconic City of Bundaberg Drum Corps, Nathan always gives his all. Board memberships with Regional Housing Limited, Urban Development Institute of Australia, Bundaberg Chamber of Commerce and the Waves Sports Club also illustrate Nathan's tremendous influence for good in many aspects of our community. Nathan is a devoted husband and father who has achieved so much in his 38 years, and we're sure there is plenty more to come.
Please welcome Nathan Freeman.
Thank you very much. I honestly didn't prepare anything for today. I didn't think we'd get to speak, but I just want to say I'm truly honoured and privileged to receive this award. I share this award with my family, my wife and my 2 children. I don't get to do the things I get to do without their support and my support from my family and friends. So just like to say thank you very much. And to those new citizens coming to Bundaberg and being part of today, all I can say is get out and volunteer, be a part of the community. It's a great community. Bundaberg's a great place to live. I'm Bundy, born and bred, and proud to be here, so thank you.
And can we please thank our 4 Citizens of the Year? I would now ask that all 4 winners please move to the foyer area for a group photo and some media interviews. You are then more than welcome to come back in and join the rest of the citizenship ceremony. So if we can have our 4 winners move out to the foyer, that would be fantastic. Thank you. Well, it wouldn't be Australia Day without a rousing rendition of Waltzing Matilda. To lead us in song, we're honoured to have Lyndall Pratt and Judith Hayhoe with us today. Lyndall and Judith are well-known Bundaberg Players members who delight audiences with their beautiful singing and inspiring acting. Please welcome Lyndall and Judith.
Got to get the right key. Once a jolly swagman camped by a billabong under the shade of a coolabah tree, and he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he shoved the jumbuck in his tucker bag. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Down came a jumbuck to drink by that billabong. Up jumped the swagman and grabbed him with glee. And he sang as he shoved the jumbuck in his tucker bag. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he shoved the jumbuck in his tucker bag. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Up rode the squatter, mounted on his thoroughbred. Down came the troopers, 1, 2, 3. Who's that jolly jumbuck you've got in your tucker bag? You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Who's that jolly jumbuck you've got in your tucker bag? You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Up jumped the swagman, jumped into that billabong. You'll never catch me alive, said he. And his ghost may be heard as you pass by that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And his ghost may be heard as you pass by that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Everyone who knows, of course you know Waltzing Matilda. Let's sing the chorus together. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Thank you. Thanks, Trish.
Thank you so much. Wasn't that beautiful? I think that's probably the best version of Waltzing Matilda I've ever heard, and to do it a cappella shows just how great their songs, their voices are. They will be coming back later to lead us in the national anthem. Now I'll call upon the Mayor to commence our very important citizenship ceremony. Please welcome Mayor Jack back.
There. So while we're fiddling here, we all, for the little boys and girls, the song Waltzing Matilda, do you know what the name of the swagman was? No, it was Andy. Andy sang, Andy watched, Andy's through it. Yep. So good morning again, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. On behalf of the Regional Council, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to you all here today for this special group citizen ceremony. And today, while we welcome our new Australian citizens, and while we go through the ceremony, I just really want to thank you. It is very unique to have these type of ceremonies during a COVID pandemic and actually be able to hold them. So I just want to thank you. When you finish today, just thank you for your time, your patience, whilst we've gone through these ceremonies and lining up to come in today. So may I bring best wishes and warm congratulations from the whole of the Bundaberg Regional Community and Council on your decision to take out Australian citizenship. Acquiring Australian citizenship is a public declaration of your commitment to Australia. This morning you'll become members of one of the world's most culturally diverse societies and acquire Australian citizenship in the full knowledge of the privileges and responsibilities of such an important commitment. This morning will be a time for you to remember. All present are privileged to share the special moment with you as you make your commitments and accept new responsibilities as Australian citizens. I also want to, as part of this ceremony, whilst we acknowledge our traditional custodians at the start of today's events, again acknowledge our traditional custodians and the land that we meet, past, present and emerging, and acknowledge their time and connection to the community, both past and future. And I think we're in very exciting times for even more inclusivity going forward. So ladies and gentlemen, at the end of today's ceremony, I'll give everyone an opportunity also to say the Australian Citizenship Affirmation. I'll now read a welcome message from the Minister of Immigration, Citizenship, Migrant Affairs and Multicultural Affairs from the Australian Government. Today you become an Australian citizen. You are immersed, proud and immensely proud of what you have achieved, but what we have achieved as a nation. And we welcome you in joining us. Our history and culture has been forged over thousands of years, first through Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and more recently with people from all the corners of the world. Australia has succeeded as a nation by embracing and defending our national values. We welcome in the freedom and the dignity of each individual, freedom of religion, freedom of speech and freedom of association. We value the rule of law, democracy and equality of opportunity for all people. We stand with other democracies in helping to defend and protect these hard-fought freedoms. We are a resilient nation. Drought, bushfires, floods and even global pandemics have challenged our normal way of life. Our social cohesion, a key strength of Australia, has never been more important. Upon taking the pledge of commitment today, I call on you to embrace these values and the rights and responsibilities of Australian citizenship and play an active part in your local communities to build an even stronger nation. That was on behalf of the Honourable Minister. So I'll now turn to the actual formal part of the ceremony, which is conducted in accordance with the Australian Citizenship Act 2007. As part of the legal requirements for today's citizenship ceremony, I will now read the preamble from Schedule 1 of the Australian Citizenship Regulation 2016. Australian citizenship represents full and formal membership of the community of the Commonwealth of Australia, and Australian citizenship is a common bond involving reciprocal rights and obligations, uniting all Australians while respecting their diversity. Persons on whom Australian citizenship is conferred enjoy these rights and undertake to accept these obligations by pledging loyalty to Australia and its people, by sharing their democratic beliefs, by respecting their rights and liberties, and by upholding and obeying the laws of Australia. As such, citizenship is both of value to the individual and to the nation. I would now like to ask those conferees who are making pledge number 1, which is the pledge containing the words "under God," to stand as your name is called by Trish.
Bina Anthony, Zakiah Batul, Lyneth Blair, Santosh Chacko, Marvin Delamos, Joyce Elliott, Samantha Ellis, Denise Gilly, Sarah Gurr, Ionwa Ha, Shahadat Hussain, Rungrat Inkster, Changsuk Jung, Sadul Kabir, Olena Krinitska, Jose Youssef, Merlin Bagizi, Zainab Maxwell, Sonia Michael, Oksana Muller, Alexandra Neratina, Valentina Newitt, Kelvin Ozamalam, Dana J. Pashamuka, Dina Paul, Amanda Payne, Leslie Perry, Craig Petrie, Carmela Quinn, Margarita Selby, Alan Taylor, Sharaban Tahura, Erica Tootle, Jan Van Heerden, Maria Van Heerden, Prince Fagizi, Anastasia Vereshina, Shumei Wu, Pontiwa Young, Saran Zilabatula, Muhammad Ali Zishan. Please repeat each line after me. From this time forward.
So whilst we stand, and those that are able to stand, we say thank you. For those who are sitting here wondering how this pledge goes on, it is a very formal part, and there is spotters around the room to ensure that people actually make the pledge, both obviously in an oracle way, but also by being able to be able to say those words. So it is a very formal and legal process. So please repeat after me. From this time forward under God, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I will uphold and obey. Thank you. Please be seated. So Trish would now like to announce those conferees that will be making pledge number 2 to stand after she calls their names. Thanks, Trish.
Koi May Bartels, Lai Wun Chen, T. Nu Van Dang, Carl Doherty, Miles Hamill, Paul Hibbert, Brett Killen, Michael Latham, Celia Masson, Caspar Milbank, Henry Milbank, Lucy Milbank, Philippa Milbank, Malika Mahanaj, Mary Murray, Darren Newton, Carol Guk Lingung, Belize Olima, Junka Rickards, Katrin Rossi, Mickey Shao, Mai Li Tati, Hoan Hivu, Chiun Vanu, Siraploy Yuzuk.
Thank you, Trish. So please repeat each line after me. From this time forward, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I will uphold and obey. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated, and may I offer my sincere congratulations to you all on becoming Australian citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and congratulate our new Australian citizens. It is just fantastic to welcome you to Australian citizenship. I know many of you from the faces that I see here today have been members of our community for many decades, a lifetime indeed, and for whatever reason have taken the pledge now to become official Australian citizens. It is certainly a hard process to go through. I know people in this room who are getting citizenship today have been waiting over 7 years to finally get here and be able to make their citizenship confirmation. So I just want to say thank you for your patience. And Bundaberg region is a welcoming community. It's a loving community. You and many of you have already contributed in many ways and shapes, and we look forward to you contributing even more by your sheer presence, but also the way in which we love each other as a community going forward. So thank you very much. Over to you, Trish, while we do the next part of the ceremony.
There's no party without presents, is there? Please come forward individually or as a family group, as your name is called, so you can collect your individual certificate and 1 plant per family. And we'd love you to register your plants as part of our 1 Million Trees project, wouldn't we, Jack? When they plant their trees, they need to register them. Yeah. Prince Varghese and Olivia Prince, please come forward. Alexandra Neratina. Miley Tati. Zainab Maxwell. Janka Rickards. Craig Petrie. Mary Ann Garano Murray and Isaiah Garano. Samantha Ellis. Michael Latham. Carolyn Gukling. Paul Hibbert. Olena Krenitska. Siraploy Uzik. Malika Munhinaj. Rungrat Inkster. Erica Joy Tootle. Merlin Varghese. Santos Chaco. Sonia Michael, Astria Santosh and Atlanta Santosh. Hoan Vu, Thiru Vu and Zia Vu. Denise Gilly, Zakia Batul, Aryan Ali and Shan Ali. Margarita Selby. Darren Newton. Lyneth Blair. Shahadat Hossain, Safi Hossain. Sharaban Tahura. Zhu Mei Wu and Chenkeng Li. Alan Taylor. Dharanjay Pashuramka, Dawal Pashuramka and Vasav Pashuramka. Oksana Muller. Valentina Newitt. T. Nu Van Dang. Sarah Gurr. Celia Masson. Dina Paul. Sarin Zilabatula, Leanne Sarin and Levi Sarin. Katrin Rossi. Leslie Perry. Marvin Delamos. Lai Wan Chan, Chi Yuan Yu and Sokyo Yu, Carmela Quinn, Keeza Quinn, Kent Quinn, and Krista Quinn. Casper Milbank, Henry Milbank, Lucy Milbank, and Philippa Milbank. Bina Anthony, Jose Usef, and Jerome Jose. Sadul Kabir and Jasmir Abdullah. Kelvin Ozamalam and Chimamaka Chima Ozolmalam. Ionwa Ha. Brett Killen. Maria Van Heerden and Jan Van Heerden. Coy May Bartels. Joyce Elliott. Pontiwa Young. Mickey Shao. Carl Doherty. Miles Hamill. Felice Olima. Amanda Payne, Anastasia Vereshchagina, Changsuk Jung, Haeyang Jo, and Hayan Jin Jo. And Muhammad Ali Zishan. Please welcome back our Mayor, Jack Dempsey.
Keep clapping, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, everybody. It certainly is a wonderful occasion, and it was lovely to see the smiles of those beautiful children in particular. So now that we have witnessed the pledge of commitment made by our new citizens, I would like to invite everyone to participate in an Australian Citizenship Affirmation ceremony. The Australian Citizenship Affirmation is based on the pledge that our new citizens have just made. Participation in the Australian Citizenship Affirmation is voluntary and it carries no legal status. The affirmation was introduced in 1999 as part of the 50th anniversary celebrations of Australian citizenship as a way of people who were actually born in Australia as citizens to be able to make a public pledge to their commitment. Those who are not Australian citizens but also feel a strong connection to the Australian community are also welcome to participate, but just join in from the second line. So if you would like to take part, please stand if you are able to, otherwise remain in your seats and repeat each line after me. Now don't rush to stand up, it's good, take your time. And I notice there's a few trees left there. What are you doing with the trees, Betty? If anyone wants a spare tree, yeah, please come and grab them. That means 1,000,001. No. So, if you'd like to participate, please repeat the words after myself. So, as an Australian citizen, I affirm my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I uphold and obey. Please remain standing, and we will have our beautiful vocalists to come back and do our beautiful national anthem led by Judy and Lyndall. The words of the anthem are also on your program if you have any difficulties. Thank you very, very much. Do we know that we are one as well? You reckon you could do it? You got it? We might do that one after this one. It's not prepared, but we'll give it a go, okay? Are you going to do it? You know the verse? We only need one verse. Do the national anthem.
He's great at ad-libbing.
Just gotta wait. Australians, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. With golden sun precious gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history strange, let every stage advance Australia the seas with boundless flames to share. With courage let us all combine to advance Australia
Very rousing.
They are a comedy act too. You should see them on the at the Playhouse. Well, you may now be seated. Thank you, and congratulations once again to our new Australian citizens. Can you, new citizens, please check your certificate carefully. Your official Australian citizenship certificate is an important legal document and is your evidence of Australian citizenship. Please ensure that your name and date of birth are correct and today's date is printed on your certificate in the bottom left-hand corner. If there are any issues, please speak to Betty after the ceremony concludes. Your certificate should be stored flat in a cool, dry location. Please do not damage your certificate by folding it and do not laminate it. Damaged or laminated certificates will not be accepted by the Australian Passport Office. We also do not recommend framing your certificate, as you will need to quote the ACC number listed on the back of your certificate to apply for an Australian passport. Well, this concludes today's citizenship ceremony. There will be another song, but on behalf of the Australian Government and the elected representatives and my colleagues at the Council, I'd like to congratulate you and wish you a happy and successful future as Australian citizens. And another huge congratulations to our Australia Day award winners. Can we please thank everyone for being involved today? And whatever you're doing on this Australia Day, please make sure you have a happy one. So, Mayor, would you like to come up and introduce the song?
Yep, good morning everyone. This isn't on the program, a little bit off the cuff, but I just want to again thank the award recipients today. You're the pinnacle of this community, whether it be from volunteers, to our seniors, to our youth, to activities that bring us together. That is the heart and soul and the fabric that blankets our great community. And it is why we live in this beautiful region. So with the young ones coming through, we are that little, light that shines up to make sure that the next generations come through with all those things that we love and cherish. Faith, hope and love, but also respect for everybody across the whole community. That's why if you'd like to come up again, we'll do We Are One. And congratulations to all the citizens. And please, it's not like sitting in the front pews here. Everyone, please join along in the singing. I'll give you the microphones.
No, you hold that mic. You're singing.
All right. Oh, Trish and I'll sing. Yeah, there we go. There we go. You ready? Ready? We go. We are one, but we are many. and from all the lands on earth we come. We share a dream and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australia.
And again. 1, 2, 3.
We are one, but we are many, and from all the lands on earth we come. We share a dream. Go on. And sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australia. Thank you very much. I am, you are, we are Australia. Congratulations.
You want to do the chant?
No.
Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day. And don't forget, there are some more trees here if someone would like one. Thank you.